Golden State, and in New Orleans is Silver State. Not that, it's like more of a Golden State.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, ready?
Is it recording?
Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Today, we have two of college football's elite colliding in a top-5 game. Both teams hungry to make a statement here. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Okay. Who you on?
And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off.
If I beat him, I actually want to get $50. You heard me. If I beat him,
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12.
Guess what?
So Ohio State's offense will start in a bad spot here thanks to that return. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team. Chris, this is what
Menu narration option is set to off.
from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Howard. There's contact on the throw. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
The senior showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback.
Why did I just have to throw that pick, bro?
Set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Grab behind the line. It's Warren. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. We'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the back gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll down this ball just outside the 30-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Wallace. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a crow route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll toss it to the right side. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, This changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Running back with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Howard. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Penn State offense gets back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Aller. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The sure hands, it's Smith.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Howard bringing pressure. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They call the counter run here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What makes a really good counter play? Into the defense, you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Back to throw. It's Aller. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw yet again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And the Nittany Lions starting a new series here on first and 10. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Encroachment. Defense. So early contact with the defense, that'll push the ball up 5 yards. First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Aller. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here? So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out. And through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. It's been a fun start to this one. And this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead. And unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Turn starts inside the 15. The returner is brought down. It's a starter for the next drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second down, we're going to throw it, and he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side.
Incomplete to the wideout. It's now third down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Deep shot caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Singleton. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes the handoff. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Allen. Makes a quick catch. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And Nittany Lions come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Now passing the field goal, Chad. The offense on the field, go for it on fourth down. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Allen. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he He's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Coming off another score late in the game, they'll kick the ball away and let the defense just close out this win. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. And they hand it off to the back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. To throw, it's Howard. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Having a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country.
And looking for a big play here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. Up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could looking for a deep completion. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we can give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Penn State offense is back out on the field. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down.
I'm gonna come back too.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. He's past the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Scanning the field. It's Howard. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion and get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost them 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Running back has it on the screen now. Great footwork, a big opening now. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
One day, Grasshopper. One day.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away.
I'm going to beat you next game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Touchdown, Penn State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll be tackled short of the 25 by the coverage team. Would have been better off just to take a knee there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Maybe one day he'll beat me, but that's not today.
It will be today.